Ja, und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Spooky Sunday Session. Dieses Mal mit Paguroideo, einer Visual Novel, bei der es um einen Einsiedlerkrebs geht. Also nicht wirklich, aber das Wort oder der Titel heißt Einsiedlerkrebs übersetzt. Und ja, es geht um diese nette Person hier, die ein wenig zurückgezogen lebt. Und ohne weitere Umschweife, lasst uns direkt reinstarten in dieses Playthrough. Start. The Scyphozoa are an exclusively marine class of the phylum Cnidaria, referred to as the true jellyfish or true jellies. Sind das diese, die ewig lange leben? Cnidaria. So ein komisches Wort. Shark is the common naming term of all members of Selachimorpha, suborder in the subclass Elasmobranchi, in the class Chondrichitus. Keine Ahnung, ich spreche es furchtbar aus, vor allem in Englisch. Aber ich habe diese Wörter auch vorher noch nie in meinem Leben gelesen. The name hermit crab represents a superfamilia of decapod crustaceans that have a soft, asymmetrical abdomen and occupy empty shells of the mollusks. The strong association between hermit crabs and their shelters has significantly influenced their biology. In most species, development involves metamorphosis from symmetric free-swimming larvae to morphologically asymmetric benthic-dwelling shell-seeking crabs. Jetzt haben wir aber auch genug mit dem ganzen Science-Kram, ja? Yeah, it's really hard to imagine one of them without their shell. Es geht. Also je nachdem, was für Einsiedlerkrebs man da hat, kann man das sogar manchmal beobachten, wie sie in diese Shells reingehen. Und es gibt sogar Videos darüber, wie die in so custom-made gläserne Panzer gehen. Das haben einige Leute mal gemacht. Das ist auch sehr interessant. Da sieht man die ein wenig und wie die sich, sag ich mal, da reinbewegen und überhaupt. Das ist ganz cool. I move through stone streets I vaguely know. I don't come here often. It's pretty far from home. When I was little, I used to think they grew them by themselves. To this day, I find it incredible that their life depends so much on something they can't make on their own. I wonder how they look on the inside. Since they are all so different on the outside, I guess they are all different inside too. Maybe some are small, like a teacup or a thimble, and some others twist and turn like a labyrinth. Would their body adapt to that shape? What does the sea look like? I remember the picture I took with my boyfriend here some years ago. He took me here for my birthday, the first year we spent it together. If I go to the left here, I wish he could have come. Aquariums make him dizzy. It's usually cold around my birthday here. He'd probably make me wear an extra sweater and a scarf. Maybe I did dress too lightly. Force of habit. The sea looks pretty. It sprinkles the atmosphere and makes my breath cold. How nice. It looks like it's gonna start raining soon. Cloudy days are my favorite. I always say I want to buy a jellyfish-shaped umbrella, but I never find one. The only downside is that I can't really use a transparent one to hide from the sun, so I'd need a different umbrella for that. A seashell-shaped umbrella would be cute too, though. I'm glad I came. At least I had a fun time. And I could look at fish, even though I prefer seeing them in their natural habitats. Do they ever get homesick? No, probably not. Most of them were born in there. So that's home for them. How nice. What? What did I just say? Something about fish, I think. Ah, yeah, right. How nice. I love fish. They are neat. Though when it comes to food, I prefer meat. I should finish composing that one. Katabasis, katabasis. Ah, what did that word mean again? It's been on my mind a lot lately. Should I look it up? But what would I think about then? Katabasis, katabasis. The bus moves in a rocking motion. The engine almost like a choir, if it weren't disturbing whatever is going on in my headphones. My long trench coat swirls and makes my sitting puffy. It's several sizes larger than me. I got it from a second-hand shop. I like a lot, it's warm and has really big pockets. I wonder what kind of person it used to belong to. My best guess is a dead man. My littlest brother is scared of it. He's generally scared of big formless masses of dark fabric. He barks and hides and bites if he thinks he has the upper hand. He's also scared of thunderstorms. Redest du gerade von deinem Bruder oder von deinem Hund? So he jumps inside the bathtub and hides there. I get him. It just feels safer there. The bathtub feels like the skull of a house. A shell. My other little brother just sleeps through thunderstorms, although he's pretty scared of fireworks, just like me. My phone screen shines with constant text wishing me a happy birthday. I wish I could have spent it with you. Say about 23.7% of them. Just about. Ist ganz grob geschätzt. Ah. That's an anagram for CPU divisions widely wide out. What the hell? When I was younger, I was obsessed with anagrams. Sudden revelations under limited possibilities. But I don't want to answer them right now. Ah. My bro is texting me. Huh? What was I doing here? Ah, wait. I really wanted to buy a nice cake and eat it all by myself. But I felt ridiculous in the bakery's queue and left. Yeah, that's it. The cashier didn't look like anyone I know anyway. And even if they did, I'm pretty bad at recognizing faces. That's probably for the best. I hear a voice talking in a manner I recognize. How odd. That song-like cadence. I'm tempted to resonate, to maybe be recognized as well. Nah, I better not. At least I came alone, but... No, that's not really what I feel, is it? It's just that having humans around feels distressing. I wish I could have come with someone I like. Or have everyone around me go away. How conflicting. I prefer the blue subway lights rather than the red ones. I like the way that the walls and ceiling come together. So brutalist. How nice. Kinda reminds me of that whale skeleton they had hanging back at the aquarium. They used to have whales around here, but I think they killed them all or something. That seems to be human nature. What a bunch of brutes. I've taken this road hundreds of times now, so if I let my body move on its own, it'll get me where I need. I bump into things and people and the atmosphere, but I'm used to it. Inertia waltzes me around. It's a bit uncoordinated, but it does the job. I take steps in sync with whatever music I'm listening to. Whenever I'm early or late to some place depends mostly on what playlist I choose. I feel someone following me. I usually do. I turn around. Am I looking through someone? Are my thoughts being telecasted? How did you hide so fast? I'll let it slide. Just this time. Just for you. I try to read the signs, but none of them really make sense to me. Why do I even try? The last letter I read gets forgotten as soon as I read the next one. I know I'm supposed to know how to read, but it just gets me confused. I get unsure of where I'm going and I get lost. What are the signs trying to tell me? All I get is nonsense. Thinking isn't good for my sense of direction. I'm better at moving my muscle memory and whim on occasions like this. I'll let my body move on its own. I'll let the whale swallow me and take me home. Left, 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 right, left. Oh, looks like I'm back. Left, 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 right, left. Left, 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 right, left. Up. The sky is already dark. So early. Ever since I moved here, my skin turned a sickly pale greenish hue. The first years I kept my usual vibrancy, but the sun here isn't as loving as it's back home. It stings like pufferfish, so even when it came to look for me, I hid. It barely shows up most of the year anyway. I like to look forward to sunny days again, although I feel most people here prefer me like this. I told my legs to bring me home. Yet, they brought me here. Not like I was expecting to cross the ocean on my own while unconscious. I was only hoping. I take out my bundle of keys, heavy, noisy, and stab the door with one of them. I retrieve my weapon with a yank and keep walking. I guess this is my current home. Even if it doesn't really feel like I'm welcome. I wonder how much longer they'll let me stay here. I use all my body weight to pull the elevator door open. I'm not too strong, you see. I can hear people on the other side of the door. I was hoping there'd be nobody home. Their voices are lively, distant, but too close. So noisy. Machen wir mal ein Safe, wo schon die erste Entscheidung kommt. I don't want to go in. I'm really not in the mood for talking to people. But what else am I gonna do? I take my clinking and clanking keychains and separate the one that reminds me of some sort of cutlery. Wait, no. First I must press this little button and turn off the electronic lock. What's that awful smell? Why am I asking that? I know perfectly well it's the smell of cooked fish. I'll go in and they'll all wish me happy birthday and ask me how my day was. And then they'll sit me and offer me a slice of cake, which I know isn't intended for me. And then they'll serve me a plate of that dry, yet somehow slimy, insipid, yet so salty cooked fish. Aber warum sollte die Geburtstagstorte nicht für dich sein? Nein. How can one be so confident in their cooking skills without any functioning taste buds? The back of my hand smells a lot like me, but it's not enough to cover up that stink. Every breath I take makes me more nauseous. I love fish, and I certainly do love eating fish, but I like it either fried to a crisp or raw. I was hoping I could just go to my room, curl up in my bed and look at the ceiling for hours. Maybe even play or watch something if I had enough strength to open my electronics. Maybe even practice guitar and fall asleep to it. But it looks like I probably won't be able. If I was at least living with my mom, she always sings me happy birthday and cooks me something nice. She hugs me tightly and tells me she wouldn't change a single hair on my head. Although sometimes she gets a bit too emotional and it makes me uncomfortable. I sound like a jerk saying that. It's not her fault. I know she just gets too excited. I'm really the only person she has after coming here. And she really loves me. It's not her fault. I love her too. think my last birthday celebration was the one my dad made for me when I was 8, back at home. That was so fun. The cake was so full of cream, it started falling apart. My mom tried to make one for me here when I was like 11, but I never really felt comfortable with my classmates. Or anyone in that stupid town, really. It's hard to have fun on your birthday when you have to share table with the same kids that punched your lights out the day before. But that's kind of my fault for never telling anyone. Things were already complicated enough without me throwing my problems into the mix. Ah, I wish I could celebrate my birthday the way my bro does. Her friends... Bro and then her? Ist das jetzt deine Schwester oder dein Bruder und ist es eigentlich his? Aber egal. Kleinigkeiten. Her friends all prepare fun stuff for her and I go visit her and give her cool gifts. When was the last time we spent my birthday together? I wish we could do it like we used to. But it is what it is. Even if she came to visit me, what would I do with her? I have no cool plan, no people that like the things I like, and no cake. Well, that's not really a problem with her. I know whatever we do together is gonna be fun. And she loves the aquarium too. We should go when we can. I'm not going in there. I go have a nice stroll and get some takeout. I can even lie and tell them it's the leftovers from my birthday dinner. And that way, I won't have to listen to them pitying on me. I use all my body weight to pull the elevator door open. I don't like this place too much, you see. Just an orca on a stroll. What could I eat? I guess I could buy some pan de bonos, maybe sushi, and make up for that awful cooked fish smell from before. I've been having more of an appetite lately. I guess going through a second puberty will do that to you. Such are the wonders of biochemistry. Avava. Letting out a wistful sigh, feeling the metal box engulf me in its timely click-clack. I put my finger in the small crack between the elevator door. I twist it and see the doors swaying slightly. It's cold, and it probably hurts a little bit. Not like I would really know. Katabasis. Sounds scientific. Chemical, to be more exact. Katabasis. Katabasis. Wait, what was I doing here again? This doesn't look like my building. Who left their hallway lying around? How odd. I take a step forward. The elevator smells faintly of fish after all. And it's not like hotels scare me. At least they don't scare me too much. It's a comforting kind of scare, I guess. There's always some comfort in familiarity. Is this even a hotel? It reminds me of one, but there's not any doors. The carpet feels like stepping on baklavas. Smells like chlorine and wood. Before I can start wandering aimlessly, a voice calls out to me. Well, I can feel someone calling me. I can't really hear anything. I turn around, and where the elevator once sat, now stands a cramped little cubicle with a small desk. How may I help you? I managed to make out, still without hearing anything. Good evening. You see, it's my birthday and I... Your birthday? Lucky you. Congratulations. Oh, thanks. What is a nice young man doing here in the middle of a hallway on his birthday? I was hoping to take a little walk and get something to eat, but I seem to have gotten a bit lost. I see. Could I see your hand for a second? I extend my cold hand to the small cubicle, slightly wary, in case it tries to bite me. Oh my! What do we have here? What a nice surprise. I guess that explains your calmness then. It's not your first time in this kind of rodeo, is it? I wasn't expecting someone like you to end up here, although it is nice to talk to someone who isn't crying and screaming. Your eyes look as odd as I'd imagined. Thanks, I got them from my dad. Well then, it seems you have a reservation here. You're a bit late, but I'm sure it'll be fine. They are waiting for you. Oh, who's waiting for me? I don't know. I suggest you try your luck with the door over there. I see. Thanks for the insight, friend. Well, go ahead. You don't want to stay here much longer, birthday boy. Why not? Jesus Christ. Ah. I better get going then. What the hell happened there? I hear an odd sound. Coming close. Along with hungry darkness. The lights go out in a rhythmic pattern behind me. Their accelerando most unnerving. I'm very scared of the dark, you see. Running with platforms on sucks. I say as if running without them was any easier for me. At least I don't have to wear a binder anymore. It's still hard to breathe. I should remember to take my pills. I feel the previous hallway stop breathing. Wait, where am I going? In front, a very tidy space decorated with colorful patterns and geometric shape extends. The floor feels hollow when I step. The light at the end of the hallway makes small details around me spark. It reminds me of a tunnel of love at a theme park. I turn the corner. You came in without knocking first? I'm sorry, the situation outside was pretty dire. I didn't even know there'd be people here. Of course there's people here. That's what homes have inside, usually. Although, I guess they don't sometimes. You have a really nice home. I can see you care for it. Also tidy and pretty. Thanks. I like this too. Come along. You seem out of place there. Thanks. She moves with the kind naturalism that I could only obtain after an eternity of practice. I wonder if she bought all these decorations, or if she had them custom-made, or if she made them herself. They all look carefully placed on the place they belong. It reminds me of the rug on my dad's house. I like the shape a lot. They remind me of petri dishes. What are those? They are little glass plates where you put cells for them to grow. They're usually for bacteria and fungi. Stop! God, that's gross! Why would you say that to me? If you don't like them, just keep it to yourself. No, I really like petri dishes. They're really colorful and their shape makes them... Yeah, don't try to fix it now. I don't want to hear you talk about my decorations anymore. The hollow floor makes dry sounds. Das waren auch Conversation Skill -2. Also, ich meine, es ist ja eine Sache, wenn man das selber mag. Aber die Sache ist, man muss ja immer unterscheiden zwischen etwas, was man selber mag, was aber vielleicht eher ungewöhnlich ist, und etwas, was die Allgemeinheit mag. Wenn man jetzt jemanden noch nicht kennt, also so eine oberflächliche Konversation sollte auch mit allgemeinen Vergleichen gehalten werden, von denen alle halt sagen können, sie mögen es. Und erst wenn man eine Person besser kennt und wenn sie euch auch besser kennen, kann man halt so spezifische Vergleiche machen. Wenn diese Person zum Beispiel weiß, dass ihr Petri Dishes sehr, sehr mögt, obwohl das halt für die Allgemeinheit vielleicht etwas ekliger ist. Ich habe jetzt auch nichts dagegen, aber wie gesagt, ich spreche halt von der Allgemeinheit. Dann sollte man solche Vergleiche halt nicht anbringen. Warte mal, jetzt habe ich den Faden verloren. Also ja, wenn die Person weiß, dass ihr das mögt, sehr sogar, dann weiß sie auch das Kompliment dann zu schätzen, dementsprechend. Und ansonsten sollte man es halt nicht anbringen. Ihr wisst schon, was ich meine. We arrive at a long dinner table. There's someone on one of the chairs. There's no doors here. I guess this home is only the entryway and the dining room. It's more of a little display then. Like that cute diorama I got for my cousin. How odd. How nice. I wonder, where do they keep their ironing board? Glad you could make it. You'll be staying for dinner, right? Yes, he'll be. She moves a chair and invites me to sit. The table is covered in structures that reminds me of the furniture. I haven't seen food like this in a while. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, right? I like the way it reminds me of the waves a water drop makes on a bathtub. I think she liked that comparison this time. Ja, es ist auf jeden Fall besser als das andere. Auch wenn das, also die Person ist ja sowieso ein bisschen quirky, aber macht, also der Hauptcharakter, aber das macht ja so seinen ganzen Charakter aus. Und das ist auch okay. Aber trotzdem muss man halt, also man kann halt nur man selbst sein bei Personen, die einen kennen, und das gilt für jeden. Das gilt insbesondere für quirky Personen, für Personen, die halt gewisse Eigenschaften oder sonst was haben, und da zähle ich mich zu. Ich kann mich auch nicht komplett frei verhalten vor Leuten, die ich noch nicht kenne, weil ich die sonst auch verschrecken würde. Das heißt, um Personen kennenzulernen, damit sie einen eher akzeptieren, muss man sich halt erstmal ein bisschen neutraler verhalten. Ein wenig weniger quirky. Das heißt nicht, dass man niemals man selbst sein kann bei diesen Personen. Aber wenn man jetzt auf eine neue Person, die man noch nie zuvor gesehen hat, direkt mit seinen dunkelsten Geheimnissen drauf zugeht, da verschreckt man jede Person mit. Und die Leute, die man nicht damit verschreckt, vor denen sollte man sich auch in Acht nehmen. Weil wer weiß, was das für Weirdos sind. Nicht von der guten Art. Es gibt gute Weirdos und es gibt schlechte Weirdos. AKA zum Beispiel Serienmörder. Das ist also, oder halt andere perverse Leute, halt auch halt schlechte Weirdos. Die guten Weirdos sind halt Leute wie er. Die sind sympathisch. Die Quirks, ich kann die richtig gut leiden. Ich mag das, wenn Leute so drauf sind, ein bisschen quirky. Aber das gilt halt nicht für jeden. Und wenn man halt eine Person noch überhaupt nicht kennt. Wir sind jetzt schon an einem Stadium angekommen, wo wir diese Person schon ein bisschen kennengelernt haben. Und so ein bisschen so in den Charakter hineingeguckt haben. Aber so in so ersten Wortwechseln und so ist es halt schwierig, solche Vergleiche, sag ich mal, man weiß nicht so richtig, wie man die auffassen soll. Nochmal um den Vergleich mit dem Petri-Dish zu. Ich meine, er hat am Anfang direkt gesagt, er mag es. Das ist eigentlich unumstritten. Aber wenn man das jetzt zum Beispiel überhört, oder zum Beispiel einfach nur sagt, die erinnern mich an Petri-Dishes, und dann folgt diese Erklärung, dann fasst man das natürlich als Person erstmal negativ auf. Und dann könnte man so einen Versuch, wie er es gerade unternommen hat, das zu retten, auch als Fake auffassen. Das ist völlig normal. Das ist normales menschliches Verhalten. Und so wird es auch jedem gehen, der halt nicht direkt auf einer Wellenlänge mit dieser Person ist. Und das sind halt nur die wenigsten. Vor allen Dingen, wenn man diese Person noch nicht einschätzen kann. Aber ja. Wie gesagt, ich mag seine Art. Ich kann ihn richtig gut leiden. Despite the amount of food on display, I can't really smell anything. What do you want me to serve you? I think I want that little donkey over there. She cuts the donkey's tail and puts it on my plate. I know you like the tail the most. I prefer the eyes, but she looks so pleased, I can't help but go along. I do like the tail anyway. Thanks. I make myself comfortable in the chair. I move the plate a little close. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I'm a pretty messy eater, and I didn't want to stain anything, so I just moved it closer. Wait! Did you just... Oh my god! Why do you treat me like this? I let you in, treat you kindly, and give you food. And this is what I get? What did I ever do to you? Yeah? I look over to the other pair of eyes on the table. They avoid my gaze, afraid of her? Of me? What? This whole thing seems so bizarre. Where did all the lights go? Why is she so mad and so suddenly? I really can't seem to understand people. What do you have to say for yourself? Wollen wir nochmal speichern? I guess sorry. Ich meine, wenn jemand so krass reagiert und man selber nicht genau weiß, was man getan hat, entschuldigt man sich besser nonetheless. Solange die Situation halt noch nicht komplett eskaliert ist. Es ist so, selbst wenn man nicht weiß, wofür man sich entschuldigt, es deeskaliert die Situation. Während das andere sie weiter eskalieren lässt. Weil vom Gegenüberpart, unabhängig davon, wer jetzt hier im Recht ist oder nicht, aber vom Gegenüberpart erhalten wir ja schon mal kein Verständnis. Das heißt, wir müssen Verständnis zeigen. Das ist dumm, das ist auch nicht immer richtig. Und je nach Situation kann man das vielleicht auch anders sehen. Aber wenn man nicht will, dass es in einen Streit ausartet, was es vielleicht schon ist, oder dass es halt noch weiter eskaliert, dann sollte man selber es deeskalieren. Sorry. Didn't know. I wasn't supposed to. Sorry. You think saying sorry will be enough? That's it. You're not eating with this anymore. Go to your room. What room? There is no room here. She grabs the food and lifts it. What the hell is happening? Stay still. I freeze. He grabs me by my shirt and lifts me. How uncomfortable. Don't touch me. She doesn't let go. I said don't touch me. Still no response. How odd. How scary. How annoying. I grab her arm and bite down. Tastes like protein supplements. She screams, I think. I can't quite get to hear it, even though she's so close. I bite harder and she lets go. I spit to get rid of the flavor, even though I'm bad at it. Hey! I turn to see my other host. I don't think you should stay much more here. It's getting dark outside. Here. I got you the door. What? What I thought to be a birthday cake sits on a plate. Its wobbly self sits firmly. The natural course of action is going forward. Thanks. The closed room behind me makes weird noises. First screaming angry, then sobbing. And then the sound of a blender mixing something. I think. Then it gets quiet. Lights start to turn off again. Quieter now, here. Faster. I'm out of breath and shaking a bit. I leap again. A door meets my palm. I fling it open and throw myself in. Wait. What was I doing? Yeah. I had to go to the bathroom. The bed feels familiar in the way that it's completely unknown to me. Like all those other beds, I never have enough time to get used to. It's nice and soft. It's cold and warm. It's mine? At least for now. I get up and forget what the ceiling looks like. I look up again and it's still there, I think. Ah, I'm already in the bathroom. How did I know where it was anyway? Did I see it when I came in? Avavava. I look in the mirror. I practice how to move my face. I always seem to emote a bit too much or a bit too little. I need to practice more. Eyebrows, mouth, cheeks, tongue, eyelids, teeth, skin. Pupils, eyelashes, nose, skin again. Squint a bit, open more, tilt again. Look at the bridge of the nose, at the eyelid. Turn all arrows into charm. Look beyond, through, and keep looking here. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Yeah. I make a pretty good human impression, if I must say so myself. Not like there's anyone else to congratulate me on that anyway. One must be able to appreciate one's own efforts. Lest one finds them worthless and stops. The scenery frames my mirrored face, like the portrait of a shining marigolds peeking through oscillating foliage. Although my hair seems certainly less curly than usual. Maybe it's the autumn air. Maybe the night itself strained the struggle out of it. My mom's hair is a beautiful cloud of curls that leaves behind the smell of flowers and cigarette smoke. My dad's black as well is a straight, thin veil. It's pretty fluffy though. He says it used to be much thicker, so I'm slightly afraid I'll lose my locks when I grow old. Let's hope my mom's genes prevail over that. Ding dong. I jumped at the sound. I feel ill. Staying still while my nervous system settles down again, I ponder between opening the door or not. Ding dong, ding dong. I jump again. Might as well go to stop it. The entryway's slight glimpse of the outside hue collapses into my eyes like a fish's scales under a black pond. I feel a strange warmth seeping through the walls. I peek through the little hole in the door and spot 3 people, time to see if my human practicing was worth it. They look familiar, in the way that reflections on display windows are. I open the door without really intending to. Oh, hi there. Oh my, what a nice young man. You're new around here, aren't you? Yeah, I haven't even had time to explore. Really? Well, we could give you a little tour of the neighborhood if you want. It's easy to get lost if you don't know where to turn, so you better familiarize with the layout. Oh my god, really? Give me a second. I'll finish some things inside and go out. Okay, we'll wait here. I close the door and stay still. I really didn't want to have to talk with anyone. I turn and walk around a bit so they think I'm actually doing something. Should I jump out of the bathroom window? Go hide in the bed? Pretend to faint? If I only hadn't opened the door so carelessly. So caught up on looking human that I ended up acting like one. Well, there's not much I can do now. Maybe if we hurry I can go back to bed. Okay, breathe in and... Okay, let's go. They walk slowly. I gotta make an effort to leave them behind. We go around the neighborhood. It consists of a weird mix between open zones and narrow spaces, opening and closing whenever it feels like. The sun-setting street lights dawn upon the very air I take in, each and every particle breathing on its own. The smell of wet pavement hidden behind a warmth as true as life itself. I feel like it should feel hotter, but the atmosphere, even when visually scorching, remains crisp. Under the concrete floor, I can feel countless pipes and roots taking hold like clasping hands. We go down some spiraling stairs. They are rusty and dizzying, inertia including by nature. Their railing feels so cold. I hold it tightly for a brief second, each step bringing me closer to the center of the earth. Then I let go. So what do you do? I'm studying. I just finished my college degree. I'm going to get a master's and a doctorate afterward. Oh my, doctor? I wish all my doctors were as cute as you. They probably thinks I meant the medical kind. I'm too bored to tell them I want to be a doctor in a less impressive field. Thanks. They go around showing me different places and introducing me to different people. I forgot the name and face the moment I look at them. The bodies radiate a strange warmth. Is that what people are supposed to do? Yeah, I think so. I never generate my own warmth unless I'm sick. I have to resort to stealing it from other sources and try to maintain it the best I can. Although I don't particularly mind the cold. My hands feel like metal to human skin. Oh yeah, he told me he's studying to be a doctor. Really? I wish all my doctors were as short as you. What? I'm medium height, really. I hide my platforms with a well-planned tilt. Nah, I say still, I don't feel like playing around. Come along. There's more people to meet. I drag my feet, look around, wave, tilt, look straight ahead. I already said I didn't feel like it. Why am I still playing with them? Wait. My body's moving on its own again. Shit. Do you like flowers? They always water these ones, so they are super pretty. It smells sweet, smells soft, smells like pollen and petals and leaves, smells like rotten roots under wet dirt. Yeah, me and my mom have always kept plants together. What kind of flowers are those? Hey, what did you say these are called again? The water pools in the dirt, in the mud, in the leaves, in the plate, on the floor. Hey, I think you're watering them too much. Their roots started rotting. What the hell? So cold. More like so room temperature after all. I can't move. They keep looking at me. I can't move. I gotta make an effort. I gotta try. Hey. Stop. Try again or try harder? Try harder? Okay. I move my index finger, the one on my right, the one in my left. I move my other digits, my wrist, my tendons, my elbows, my shoulder, my collarbone. Ever so slightly. My torso, my waist, my hips, my knees. Muscles and tendons pile on top of each other and then release with a quick clack. Tilt, fall back. Ever so slightly, the best I can do. My eyes. Hey. I manage, I shoot. I stretch, I tense. I grab and fall. I'm all multiplied reflection. They lunge at me, and I lunge back. Together, yeah, just like so many times before. Fingers twisting until my knuckles turn bone white. I hold harder. Okay. Hey, what's blue and black and wet all over? I hold down. So nice, so nice. I hold onto life itself and strain the struggle out of it. The puddles mirror my sunsetting eyes on my deep water self, forever a back and forth between it and my glasses. Such a strange angle. Wait, what was I doing again? Under me sits a scene most familiar. There's always some comfort in recognition. It feels like squeezing a live fish, slowly turning into a not live fish. What an unsettling train of thought. I let go. Look down, look around. Looks like I'm alone. Thank God. I didn't feel like talking to people. How do I get back to my room now? I really just want to take a nap. In front of me sits a sprawling array of possible footsteps, all looking heavy on the soon-to-be me. I already forgot where I came from. Too many twists and turns, too many stops. Well, I'll find it eventually. I can also just sleep in any patch of grass I find. I could even sleep right here, but I want something softer. Wow. Left, right, left. What time is it? How long can I nap for? I really want to stretch under the covers and curl up and sleep. If I was with my boyfriend, I could use him as a pillow. Maybe he'd cook me something nice after I woke up. He's so soft and warm. I usually have a hard time sleeping, but with him it's so much easier. He uses me like a plushie, and it feels nice. If I was with my mom, she'd bring my little brother, and we'd all nap together. Nero's fur is soft, and he snores so cutely. Lur is so sweet and cuddly, even if he bites. Ja, dagegen redest du von Geschwistern oder von Hunden? Das ist... I don't know. Es könnte irgendwie beides sein. Ist irgendwas lost in translation oder... Jacko takes care of me when I sleep, and Tello sleeps like he's inside a casket. And my mom screams in her sleep, but I don't mind. If I was with my bro, we could wake up at midnight and play games, although she's been having a hard time staying awake lately. If I was with my best friend, she'd put her head on my chest, so I'd run my fingers through her hair. If I was with my other best friend, he might have talked about Spider-Man in his sleep. And if I was with my dad, he'd only let me sleep for about 30 minutes. I like being alone, but I don't like feeling lonely. I remember this one. I start going up. Slowly, steady, sleepy. Each step is one step closer to my nap. The railing feels warmer than before. Or maybe my hands got colder. I never get to fully grasp it. Just hovering my hand above it in case I need to grab it though. Left, right, left. Up, up. Really up. Really up. I'm really bad at using stairs. I never really get the number of steps right. Sometimes I see less steps than there are and I trip. And sometimes I see extra steps. And I keep going. I hear the lights turning off again. I better hurry. I lose my breath fast. But I gotta keep going. I'll rest when I can. I hope. And I keep going. Wait. Where was I going? My room. Yeah, my room. What room? The one with the wooden blinds. Yeah. The one with big table full of my toys and gadgets. Yeah. The one with the TV. The one with 2 beds. The one with a really big bed. The one with my PC. The one with Timoteo. The one with Jacko and Tello. The one with Neru and Lur. The one with the red light. The one where my stuff keeps breaking. The one that looks like a hospital. The one with the nice view. The one that smells like lemons. The one where I am. Aren't those all different rooms? Yeah. Which one was I going to? Yeah. I can't really go anywhere, can I? I'm not good at using stairs. My room is upstairs. It's definitely upstairs. I keep going, but... Where am I going? I don't have a room. I had one. I had some. But they're not for me anymore, I think. I had one, I'm sure. I had one. But it's not for me anymore. Where was I going? My home, yeah. I'll find it. It's somewhere upstairs. And it's mine. It's mine. And it's mine. It's mine. Yeah. Filled with flickering sparks and dew light reflections and the smell of sweet dreams all year round. Did I remember to make my bed? I don't think I did. It was mine. Give it back. Wait. Where was I again? The room appears to be a public bathroom. Small, comfy, but it smells bad. This floor isn't good for sleeping. I'm still catching my breath. Yeah, that's what I was doing. While starting to think about getting up, I hear hurried footsteps. Are they looking for me? How terrifying. Oh great, you're here! I'm so glad you could make it. Everyone smiles and looks at me, shining. The air burns my throat, hot and harsh, and I don't seem to be able to get enough air in. Oh, that's so nice of you. I speak coarse and shaky. At least that's how I feel it. Well, what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss the big part. I pile my way into a standing position and force my legs to stay straight. Not that my legs are really straight. All my joints bend a little too much. But that's not important right now, I think. I avoid the hand and step outside. They all go their merry way through the hallway. There's a lot of tight corners, and everything feels a bit sticky. Good thing I managed to get up. They are all talking about stuff I don't know about, but it doesn't really seem too interesting anyways. How boring. I wanna go home. We're almost there. What would you like to eat? What is the menu? They don't seem to hear me and just go on. I'm not hungry anyway. The place looks like a bar. I can hear people laughing and smiling and all that stuff. I find it pretty annoying. I see the people that brought me here all sit in a cramped table and join the crowd. Their faces already a lost memory for me. Here, I got you what you wanted. It's a small plate with fish, cooked slimy, bad smelling. There's a small wooden stick stabbing through it. The wood looks unpolished and unvarnished. I feel my teeth grinding in disapproval. How awful. I didn't want this. I recall at the sight. Gross. Oh, for real? That's a shame. It's still pretty good though. You should have some. Eat, I guess. Oh, okay, thanks. I grab the plate and study it. Looks edible enough. If I just avoid that horrible wooden stick. It's edible. In the sense that it fits my mouth and I can swallow. But its taste is absolutely horrid. It just tastes like a AAA battery. Coated in gunk and salt. Ich glaube, das ist nicht wie eine AAA battery schmeckt, aber okay. How awful. This place was enough to make me nauseous already. I vomited. A wise defense mechanism. Oh, I didn't know you were allergic. All I can do is cough. I feel like I'm gonna faint. Oh, looks like it's time. Time for what? Before I can ask, all is dark. Stay hydrated. Vor allen Dingen bei diesem warmen Wetter gerade. Also bei uns ist hier gerade 30 Grad. I feel myself being thrown inside a moving washing machine of soft tissue and hard bone. There's barely any space for me to process just how ill it all makes me feel. I stumble up and down and back and forth, my brain like a jellyfish in a current. It stops. My eyes manage to focus again. I'm in some sort of elevated circle. I notice a flimsy guitar thrown behind me. You know how to play, right? I'd love to see a birthday recital. I bite the inside of my mouth. Oh. Oh! So that's what they meant. I grab the mic. Play. I try to strum a few chords, but this poor guitar hasn't been tuned properly. Its old strings full of rust and nicks. I slowly tighten them, afraid they'll break, and try to tune it by ear. Although whenever I do so, I tend to land on the wrong key, even if the cadence itself is right. Ah, it seems like this won't be worth in the end. Since it seems like I can't breathe at all, as per usual no air enters nor leaves my body. It's all stagnant. I feel an awful noise I thankfully can't hear. Everything around me takes a deep breath, except me. The walls move and collapse into themselves, like a dance, like a tent, like a birthday cake. They grab me, I think. How gross, how nice. To be malleable, yet unable to move an inch. Like a fish inside a fish tank, unable to do anything about the finger poking the glass. This fever is familiar in the way that screams are. I'll let it swallow me whole. Just this once. Just like last time. Just like the next. Red hot lightning pierces through my unsteady vision. The unmistakable color that glows through shut eyelids, like the evening sun waking me up from a beautiful dream. In an unforgiving gentleness akin to a bullet that flashes through the brain of a wounded animal. And just like all those times before, my body refuses to come back to life. Where am I? It's cold. It's dark. Katabasis. Did I make up that word? A blink turns into an infinity. I can only see myself. Clearly, I've eaten all the light around. Am I glowing now? No. Maybe not. The only thing coming from me seems to be dripping. Maybe drying. It's cold, but... No, it's not really cold, is it? I barely feel it. But that's probably just because I'm cold as well. I feel like I wasn't like this before. Normally I'd drink it, but I don't trust it this time. I will not be so careless as to lick it. It's too runny to be normal. It's dripping and extending forward. Like a snail's trail? Not really. So fast it seems like it's running away. From the darkness? From me. That looks like my home. How did I get here? Perhaps that's why I'm so tired. I'm a slow swimmer. I get up, slow, heavy. Do I still have a fever? Or maybe a trench coat is too much for my home. So warm, so warm. Like it breathes on its own. Who left you lying around here? I take my coat off and drag it. The air smells like lemon. As it's only natural. I open the swirling metal door. There's a familiar painful creaking sound. My body vibrates accordingly. A greeting's first stance. The tiles, milk mixed with sky. Solid as marble, liquid as milk, and gas as clouds. Plasma is at my fingertips. I found that out when I was a little kid. The lemon tree my Papa Nano planted, the jades my Noni liked, the garden my mom kept, the garage, the empty bird cages, the orchid by my entrance, the tree with flowers like wrapped gifts. Soft, frail. I grab a lemon leaf. I squish it and rub it between my fingers. Smells really nice, like it should. I stand in front of the door. I stand really, really still. Scared that if I breathe too much, it'll all be gone. I cling onto the wooden door, and I feel like fainting again. Bro! Huh?
Surprise, bro!
Bro? I look around. Everything's so bright. Blinding. I can barely make out their faces and bodies, but it's my family. On my dad's side, to be more exact. Also some of my mom's side. And my bro came to meet me by the door.
Oh. I'm so glad you could make it, man.
She hugs me. I hug back. Me too, bro. Were you waiting for me? My voice is still shaking a bit.
Of course, dude. You always try to cheer me up on my birthday, so I wanted to do it for you too.
And now your birthdays aren't always so good.
I wish we could spend them together more often. This is a good start, right?
Everyone hugs me. So warm. Their voices mix in joy.
Man, you look really tired. How was the trip?
It was just fine. I missed you so much, bro. I missed everyone so much.
Me too, man. We should take a nap together after this. You can bring Jacko and Cello, and I'll bring Chispa and Hannah.
We go around the house, playing and laughing. Just like we used to. Whenever we're together, it's like no time has ever passed since those days. I'm so lucky to have her. To have them all here too. So lucky. How do you get everyone to come, bro?
Well, it was more of a group effort. But I did make sure they made a strawberry cake for you. I even helped bake it.
You mean you helped decorate it, right?
I mean, I did get my nails done, so I didn't want to ruin them. And you know, I'm still not used to mixing stuff with my hands.
Man, my birthday gift for you is gonna have to be super cool next year to make up for this.
You can always make me a t-shirt that says, best cousin in the world ever.
Sind sie jetzt Bros, Sisters, Cousins? What the hell? Ich meine, wahrscheinlich ist es der Cousin und er nennt ihn nur Bro. Was ein bisschen merkwürdig ist, aber also auf multiple Ebenen, aber naja. Whatever. You do you.
Yeah, I can make that. But I'll also make you a surprise something, like always. Can you tell me what you have in mind, bro?
That wouldn't be a surprise, you dumb A. I'll give you clues when we're near your birthday.
Let's go! I like that!
The air smells nice. I wonder what's for dinner. Good thing I didn't eat before coming. There's not a single corner empty of joy. The music is familiar. Where is it coming from? I think my dad is DJing. I think my mom is dancing. I think my noni is looking at me and smiling. How nice. How nice. I wish I could die feeling like this. We sit down on the sofa. It's covered in floral embroidery. Its wood is nice and swirly. I look at the vase of metal roses that's right in front.
Bro, do you think I should cut my hair again?
Sure, man. Why not? You look really good with short hair. And it's easier to take care of.
Yeah, you're right. I'll make an appointment at the hair salon then.
Why don't I just cut it for you, man?
No way, dude. I mean, I like how you cut your hair, but I don't think that style would suit me.
Yeah, I can never really get it to look symmetrical.
Bro, I just kinda got uneasy about the future. I don't know. Everything changes so fast. Time is very evil sometimes. I don't know what is gonna be of me. Like, am I ever gonna find a great job that I'm happy in? Something that I enjoy or feel happy doing? I'm afraid of the future, bro. Cause now I feel safe with my family. But what's gonna happen when I'm alone? I don't know. I don't like thinking about this cause it triggers like a roller coaster of anxiety. But sometimes I can't help it.
I get you, man. I feel the same. But you know, you'll never be alone like that. You'll always have me. And I'll always be there to help.
No matter what you need, man. I know, bro. That's defo, a thing that helps. You have me too. It's just that. I don't want to live a life I'm not happy living. I don't want to survive or anything. I just want to live a quiet life.
Yeah, the future's pretty scary. I'm not even asking for much, you know. Just a stable job that lets me live in peace and buy cake from time to time.
Same, man. I wish I could be a writer, but that's dreaming too much. I'm fine with a nice job.
Ah, come on, bro. I love your writing. You're my favorite. I wish I could write like you. Whenever I read anything by you, I always think, frick, that's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that before?
Bro, that's the best compliment.
I'll probably have to find a normal job too, but I'm not gonna stop making art, you know?
Yeah. I hope you don't. I love your drawings. Who's gonna draw my pony Sona if you quit?
And you shouldn't stop writing. What am I gonna read then, huh?
Yeah. It's just hard to find the time to do it. Maybe once I don't have so many things to worry about. I'll be able to write a paragraph or two so you can read them.
I'll draw you something nice in exchange then.
How nice.
So nice. To have her with me. To have everyone here. How lucky. I'll make sure to treasure it.
Come on, bro. Let's cut the cake.
Everyone's gathering at the table. While everyone's busy, I take out my camera, careful as to not be noticed. I make sure everyone's in frame, and shoot. So loud. That's just how old cameras are.
Did you just take a picture, man? Let me see it once it shows up. Ah, should have fixed my hair again.
I put it in my pocket and go with them. My birthday is a day after Sammy's, and 2 days before my Kita's. So we usually make one big cake to celebrate us 3. And we cut it in my birthday, since it's in the middle. They all sing, and I sing too. Our happy birthday song is a lot longer than anyone else's. Ay, que noche tan preciosa. Es la noche de tu día. Ich kann nicht so gut Spanisch. Ay, que noche tan preciosa. Ich weiß nicht, was preciosa ist. Noche ist... Und ist la noche wie deine Nacht zu deinem Tag. Oder wie die Nacht zu deinem Tag. Das ist der andere Satz. Das kann ich übersetzen, aber den ersten. Weiß ich nicht. Todos llenos de alegría. Alegría. Habe ich auch keine Ahnung. En esta fecha natal. Tus más íntimos amigos. Esta noche te acompañan. Te saludan y desean. Un mundo de felicidad. Irgendwas feiern. Yo por mi parte deseo. Lleno de luz este día. Todos llenos de alegría. En esta fecha natal. Y que esta luna plateada bríndese luz para ti. Para ti. Y ruego a Dios porque pases un cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños Valentin. Cumpleaños. Ist das vielleicht einfach Happy Birthday? Auf Spanisch? Oder Portugiesisch? Würde eher sagen Spanisch, aber ich verwechsel diese Sprachen manchmal. Weil sie auch sehr ähnlich sind, bis auf... Also das Ausgesprochene klingt ein bisschen anders, aber das Geschriebene kann man schon eher verwechseln, würde ich mal sagen. Aber da gibt es natürlich auch gravierende Unterschiede, vor allen Dingen, wenn man mit einer der beiden Sprachen vertraut ist. Aber wenn man mit diesen Sprachen absolut nicht vertraut ist, dann ist es halt beides schon sehr ähnlich. Das ist ähnlich wie Deutsch und Niederländisch. Oder die skandinavischen Sprachen. Oder generell alle asiatischen Sprachen. Ja, nicht alle, aber jetzt also so, für jemanden, der damit überhaupt nicht vertraut ist, sind Chinesisch, Koreanisch und Japanisch sehr, sehr ähnlich. Ich weiß, da gibt es gravierende Unterschiede, fallen einem aber nur auf, wenn man mit den Sprachen oder mindestens einer Sprache davon vertraut ist. Naja. What was I doing? The Schizophobia are an exclusive marine class of the phylum Cnidaria, referred to as the true jellyfish or true jellies. Shark is the common naming term of all members of Selachimorpha suborder in the subclass Elasmobranchi oder wie auch immer in the class Chondrichthyes, whatever. The name Paguroidea represents a superfamily of decapod crustaceans that have a soft asymmetrical abdomen and occupy empty shells of other mollusks, commonly known as hermit crabs. The strong association between hermit crabs and their shelters has significantly influenced their biology. In most species, development involves metamorphosis from symmetric, free-swimming larvae to morphologically asymmetric, benthic-dwelling, shell-seeking crabs. Ah, so warm. Paguroideo. Thanks for coming along. Ja, das war eins von 3 Enden. Es gibt ein Secret Ending. Ich weiß jetzt natürlich nicht, welches ich genau bekommen habe. Ich werde die anderen beiden jetzt aber nicht erkunden, denn ich möchte euch auch einen Anreiz geben, diesen Entwickler zu unterstützen, denn ich finde das wirklich faszinierend, was für eine Story wir hier bekommen haben. Und um einige Gedanken meinerseits dazu zu äußern, es kam mir sehr so vor, als wäre, also ich weiß, weil ich das schon gelesen habe, der Entwickler hat sich praktisch selber in diese Story eingebaut. Der Hauptcharakter ist praktisch der Entwickler selbst. Das hat er selber so bestätigt. Ich würde aber sagen, der Hauptcharakter weist auf jeden Fall autistische Züge auf. So kommt es mir zumindest vor. Und ich finde das Konzept, wie das in diesem Spiel hier beschrieben ist, auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr, sag ich mal, normalen Menschen, also oder Menschen, die eben nicht unter Autismus leiden, nahführend, wie eine autistische Person denkt und was in ihr vor sich geht. Mir ist vor allen Dingen dieses Beispiel mit dem Stuhl im Sinn geblieben, wo er den Stuhl ein bisschen näher rangeschoben hat und dieser andere Mensch so total ausgerastet ist. Weil autistische Menschen machen häufig Dinge, die für sie komplett natürlich sind, die für andere Menschen aber, sag ich mal, abwertend sind oder schlecht oder, sag ich mal, einen schlechten Eindruck hinterlassen können oder sonst was. Und das ist halt so ein Fall. Den Stuhl an den Tisch heranschieben, wäre für jeden von uns eine komplett normale Art. Und dann auf einmal rastet jemand komplett aus und man weiß überhaupt nicht, was abgeht. Aber das ist genau so, wie sich autistische Menschen fühlen, in natürlich einem mehr oder weniger seltsameren Kontext. Denn sie haben Dinge, die für die Allgemeinheit nicht normal sind, aber für sie normal sind. Und das muss man dann einfach so hinnehmen, solange sie halt nicht wirklich schlimm oder schädlich für andere sind. So, mir fällt jetzt kein konkretes Beispiel ein, aber solange sie damit niemand anderen schaden, kann man das ja ruhig akzeptieren, wenn man vor allen Dingen, wenn man über diese, sag ich mal, psychologischen Probleme Bescheid weiß, oder des psychologischen Zustand. Es sind ja eigentlich nicht mal Probleme, das ist ja nichts, was sich fixen lässt oder sonst was. Das ist nichts, was sich heilen lässt. Deswegen ist es halt einfach ein Zustand, den man akzeptieren und hinnehmen muss. Also ja. Aber ja, ich fand es auf jeden Fall sehr interessant. Es war auf jeden Fall eine wundervolle Visual Novel, die einem dieses ganze Konzept auch ein bisschen nahegelegt hat. Und, sag ich mal, auch anderen Menschen so ein bisschen den Anreiz dazu geben soll, ein bisschen mehr nachzudenken, wie es halt Menschen in diesen Situationen geht. Das Einzige, was ich ein bisschen, aber das ist halt auch eine Denkweise von diesen Menschen, was ich ein bisschen nachträglich halt da fand. Aber yet again, wie gesagt, das ist ein Charakteristikum, das bei solchen Menschen halt aufzuweisen ist. Bei fremden Menschen denken diese Menschen halt häufig nur an sich. Das ist auch nichts, gegen die wirklich viel machen können. Aber das finde ich halt ein bisschen problematisch. Bei Menschen, die sie halt nicht mögen oder, also was heißt nicht mögen, halt einfach indifferent gegenüber sind, also zu denen sie nicht eine absolut starke Bindung haben, da ist es halt immer, ja, weiß ich nicht. Das ist am Anfang mit diesem Fisch und so, keine Ahnung was, so immer irgendwie die Schuld auf andere Menschen geschoben. Das ist kacke. Das klang für mich so ein bisschen so, als wäre man selber unfehlbar. Was diese Menschen natürlich auf gar keinen Fall ausdrücken wollen. Aber es macht halt so den Eindruck. Weil es liegt halt daran, dass die in diesen Situationen nicht darüber nachdenken, was in anderen Menschen vor sich geht, weil sie es wahrscheinlich psychisch auch gar nicht können. Also es ist sehr schwierig für die. Das erfordert unglaubliche Mengen an Energie. Also normales Leben erfordert ja schon unglaubliche Mengen an Energie. Deswegen. Und die können sich halt nur relativ normal und frei mit Leuten verhalten, die ihnen absolut am Herzen liegen. Das ist ja auch so eine Sache bei Autismus. Es ist so, ihr seid halt entweder einem Autisten komplett egal und er kennt euch absolut nicht und das ist ihm auch völlig egal, oder ihr seid der Best Friend ever. Also wenn ihr einmal die Zuneigung eines Autisten erreicht, in den meisten Fällen, dann ist das halt wirklich sehr extrem. Während in der anderen Hinsicht ihr ihm einfach völlig egal seid. Ist halt einfach so. Ist deren Denkweise. Wobei ja auch nicht jeder Autismus gleich ist, muss man da auch zu sagen. Und es gibt mega viele Sachen auf dem Spektrum und blabli-blub. Ich weiß jetzt auch nicht, ob das hier speziell auf irgendeine Art von Autismus geht oder sonst was. Dafür kenne ich mich zu wenig mit dem ganzen Gebiet aus. Aber ich habe in der Familie halt auch Fälle, die auf dem Spektrum liegen. Und deswegen kann ich zumindest ein bisschen was dazu sagen. Also die Meinung ist jetzt auch nicht sonst woher geholt. Das war ja auch noch dazu gesagt. Ja, es ist halt, wie es ist. Aber akzeptiert eure Menschen, solange sie euch nicht schaden, solange sie kein Verhalten an den Tag legen, was anderen schadet. Toleriert sie, akzeptiert sie, lasst sie sich wohlfühlen. Das will doch jeder. Aber ja, ich hoffe, euch hat diese Story genauso sehr gefallen wie mir. Und falls ihr diesen Entwickler unterstützen wollt, unterstützt ihn gerne. Da könnt ihr gerne euch das Spiel angucken. Ihr könnt es auch spielen. Ihr könnt versuchen, die anderen beiden Enden noch zu erkunden. Der Entwickler hat auch sehr viel Merch auf seiner itch.io-Seite. Sie ist ja unten in der Description verlinkt. Schaut da auch gerne mal rein. Ich fand den auch ganz cool. Also, ja, unterstützt ihn gerne, weil ich fand diese Story echt cool und der Entwickler hat sich auf jeden Fall was dabei gedacht. Und wie gesagt, wenn es euch genauso viel Spaß gemacht hat, lasst doch gerne ein Like hier in dem Video da. Und ansonsten bedanke ich mich wie immer fürs Reinschalten. Wünsche euch allen noch einen schaurigen Abend, eine gruselige Nacht oder wann auch immer ihr dieses Video sehen solltet, einen Spooky Tag im Allgemeinen. Und dann bis zur nächsten Spooky Sunday Session, mit welchem Horrorspiel auch immer. Bis dahin. Bye bye.